All right, this morning did the Ebensburg Turkey Trot 5K. I'm not sure where I finished. Probably 12 to 15 range. I'm thinking I was first in my age. I think the time was 18:15 or something like that is what they said. I didn't really get to look at the results yet. I just know they called my name for first overall. There's probably 500 plus people there today. Really good crowd, huge crowd. Really had fun today. Even though I didn't win, I really enjoyed the competition today and just watching people and being around everybody. That's why I picked Ebensburg today. Some of the other options I was looking at didn't have as many people. I probably could have did a lot better position-wise, placement-wise, whatever. But I wanted to come here, have the competition. Be around people. So that's why I chose this one. Definitely didn't disappoint. Actually GoPro'd it while racing, so I'm kind of interested to see how it actually looks and how it videoed while I was actually doing a race. You'll be able to, hopefully be able to see like top 10 jockeying up front, just going back and forth. That'd be something different. I'm really looking forward to looking at that. I passed a couple when I got passed by a couple during the race. Nothing too drastic, I guess. I mean, I guess I did as well as I expected or hoped for. I didn't really have high hopes coming in, like that I was going to win or do anything like that, because I knew there was going to be a bunch of really fast, good people. Again, that's why I came today to this one, for the competition and just have fun. I wouldn't say it's an easy course, but it's also not the most difficult in the world either, but it's definitely above average in difficulty. We start at the fire hall and end there as well. When you first start, you drop down real quick. It's a nice drop too. So a lot of times, well, from my past experience doing the race, people tend to go out way too fast. There's younger kids and stuff that don't know any better go out way too fast in that first, we'll say, quarter of a mile in that dip. And then they burn themselves out trying to keep up with people and doing a pace that they're not comfortable with. So that's what happened today. Half the field that went out right away dropped back right after that quarter mile. As soon as we made a left-hand turn, we started a little bit of an incline, they all started dropping back off real quick. And then there is a slight incline for about a mile or so in the course. It's only like 200 feet, but it's not major. It's not, I mean, it's not like steep, but it's still 200 feet, like over a mile, just steadiness. That's where it gets a lot of people. Then you go around a little housing development and sort of make an outline of like a bold T, I guess is what I want to call it, before you start dropping down. I passed a couple of people on the hill. I think I got passed on the top on a flat part. I think I repassed them or passed somebody else up there as well. But I pretty much held on. It was pretty much the top 10-ish people in a pack. And then it was like me, and then there one other person, and then it was just like a huge gap between the next grouping. Yeah, it was nice watching people up front doing their thing. You know, they broke a lot of wind for me today, so that helped early on. Don't know what to really say too much. I know I struggled a little bit once we hit the flat part up top. I think just because of the hill, my body finally caught up to me, or I didn't switch gears right. I think that had something to do with it as well. But I recovered back on the downhill. I believe I was under 13 minutes on my watch for the first 2 miles. Something close like that. But I think it was on a PR, might even have been like 12 minutes. 11:59. I think I might have been under 12. Either way, at the time I looked at my watch at 2 miles and I was on a PR pace. And that third mile, for some reason, it should have been a fast mile. It just seemed to go slow for some reason. I don't know why. It was kind of weird. It was my worst mile, and it was probably the easiest mile, and I wasn't tanked or nothing like that, or redline. So I have to figure out what happened there. Not that it mattered. Maybe I just mentally pulled back a little bit because I knew I couldn't catch anybody, and there was no point in burning myself up. First place female passed me at 2.5 into the race. Of course, we did make a couple more turns in mile 2, especially after like 2.3, 2.4 range. We made a series of turns, so that might have been a factor slowing down as well, just having to go around bends and turning your body a little bit. It does happen from not running in a straight line. But again, it was really fun today. I'm really glad I went. They give out 6 packs of high-end beer, or ice cream if you're under 21, or you can, if you want ice cream and you're over 21, you can take it too. I give my buddy Sam Adams Winter Lager, so that's what he wanted. But yeah, it was a really good crowd, really fun crowd, upbeat. Talked to a bunch of people today. It was nice to see some familiar faces that I haven't seen for a while. I will say, even though going through Ebensburg pretty good, and like long stretches like an outside of town and stuff like that, they did have every turn and like intersection, they had somebody there directing you and stopping traffic. So I will say that is awesome, and I want to applaud them for that, because you don't really get to see that too much at races. So it was definitely a safe race, and I'm thankful for that, especially with a big crowd. Having somebody at each turn and every turn and then pointing you in the right direction is huge, so you don't have to worry about vehicles either. There's also some like white chalk, I think is what it was, on the ground with like for arrows. So if you got lost, it was basically your own fault today for not paying attention. What also was nice was they had maybe a half dozen, give or take 1 or 2, above a half dozen, like people playing music, and not just on speakers, but actual like instruments. I remember seeing a couple, and then I remember seeing some speakers blasting some Lizzo along the course. So it made it a really fun atmosphere today, not just a race itself. Like, it was a real community event, because there was a bunch of people outside as well cheering you on. So that was another cool aspect of it today, which made it another reason why I was glad I came. Just the whole entire atmosphere of the race. Trying to think what else here real quick. Yeah, I got to talk to a lot of people and network after the race. They had some bagels and stuff like that. Eat some chocolate milk. May have peed by my vehicle before the race instead of waiting in line. May have stepped in it in my sock as I was changing real quick after the race. Right after I finished. And then my 1-cinch bag dropped in it. I was just like, guess that's a lesson learned, but I wasn't waiting in line. But I don't know, I guess that's my quick recap. I guess I don't know. I'm just happy I came today. I got no other plans today. Probably end up running like 20 miles today just because I have nothing else to do. Bike 20 or something like that. It's just a way to get out and socialize and see some people. I guess other than that, well, the only complaint that I had was I didn't get a t-shirt because I signed up late, which isn't a big deal, but the shirt was kind of I saw some people with their shirts. It was just kind of plain. So that would be my only complaint today. But I guess that's it. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Be safe. Eat some good food. Enjoy some good company. And I'll see you guys soon, hopefully.